Hey guys, DF13 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time we completed the first part of the trial, learning that, Miss Angel Star is not a reliable witness. And apparently there's more to come. Anyway, let us proceed onwards. Yeah, stupid chair. February 23rd, 11:56 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like, you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn the trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Oh god. Hola, partner. Marshal. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshal! Thought I'd come take a look and see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the place locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You should... Yeah. I can't speak. You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste... Wait, what? Oh, okay, then, I actually did say that right. I thought he was gonna say prospector again. Taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshal? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now don't that... Now that... What? This guy makes no fucking sense. Man. Now don't that just beat all? Just, what? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler. Oh, damn. What? At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. Sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up to some fine ribs. Whoo-wee! I don't know what the hell that was. As you can tell, I'm not the best voice actor. Anyway, February 23rd. Son of a bitch, I cannot talk right now. Why? 12:32 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. There we go. Just take it slowly, dude. Come on. I'd like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Edgeworth? Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over, your back is bent. It can't be! This can't happen! I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. So do I, Emma. Well then, I believe it's time we continued on this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable! It seems our prosecutor was quite beside himself. What? Who's there? What in the... What's with this guy? A strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? Oh, it's you! He's not saying anything. Oh! Sorry I'm late. Gee, the roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Gee? How you been? Swim much these days? Ah, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy smizzy. Gee, my boy, you have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Gee, seems to be his nickname for the judge? I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha, so you're Wright, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly! Little worthy? Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? That nutbag is chief of police. He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Doesn't look it. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. He does look pretty, beside himself. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Starr wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Skye really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. Huh? It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. What? Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth. How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature. Miles Edgeworth. That's no fair. The day of the crime, I had... You're head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up the mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. Indeed. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gah. The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. Blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I won't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point it at people anymore. Jeez, Judge, what an ass. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Oh, fine. Want me to cut my finger so much? Fucking Judge. Wait. Oh, I guess I have to... Alright, here goes. What? Don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. This dark red stain. Blood? Oh god, what the fuck just happened? This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. Jeez, Edgeworth. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife? Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one. Really? This Gant guy sure is weird. I don't know if I like the voice I gave him. Though I can't really do another voice for him. Oh well, a little too late. Department of Disorder. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. Wait, what? The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Wait, a guy was killed at the police department at 5:15? There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Udgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. That's not good. Order. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We were in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? He seems very laid back. I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright? 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Alright. So we're gonna get penalized if we press needlessly. So what do we have to do? Alright. Actually, let's look at something real quickly. Let's look at the victim's note. What if we were to turn this around? Like, upside down. I don't actually know if I can do that. Hold on. I think I might be able to. Sorry about this, people, but I just want to show you something. Let us flip this 180. Now, look at the bottom numbers over here. SL9, 221. It doesn't say 6-7S. It says SL9. Well, now let's take the... Now let's go look at the evidence we just got. The switchblade knife. On a tag here it says... If I can get it. On the tag here it says... There's a small tag on the knife. It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6. Maybe it's a case number. That's weird. What? I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either. Maybe I should check the court record again. That's our connection between Goodman and this knife. So now, we present the victim's note at this statement here, and we will have our connection. Wait a second! Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha! And honest to goodness, what do you mean from the judge? This is great! Yeah, you're fucking weird as hell. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7S 12 2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside... The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn around and what do you get? Aha! When he wrote this note, he was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same exact thing that's written on the knife's tag. Order! Order! Well, Chief? Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? In case it was stolen from the department's evidence room. Alright, press here. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say? Wasn't in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. That was a bad day for the department. I already read that. Let's see. So, press the fourth statement. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3. Let's call it the police department. See what a mess. Oh wait, hold on. Let me just press here, see what happens. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Aji? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, right? I suppose I could help, if you help me by giving me data on your case. Ooh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. So tell me, where was the victim found? So tell me, where was this victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Oh, damn it. What was supposed to be at the, Yes, that knife. What was it doing in there? Alright, yeah, I was supposed to press that last statement. So... Chief, the defense's position... The defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Heh, you don't say. Well, out with it, righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place, mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had written down the numbers on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. Well... You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to figure out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request that you will release information on the victim at the police department. There. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Who would have guessed? This guy is fucking weird. I'll can't reveal the name of the victim at the department. Okay. And press. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Well, the case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Let's get the victim's ID number. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name, after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 584-2189. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82... I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim at the police department, 582-189. This tells me something, baby. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning... It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? Well, we only have one police ID. That's Goodman's ID. The number is 584-2189. This is what it tells us. The victim was Goodman? Witness! What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just... I got confused. And this is news. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh-ho! Is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney. Remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, righto. Personnel IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 584-2189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier, that started with 82. I've forgotten. You even got the first number wrong. The number the chief of police gave us was 584-2189. Wait a second, Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Sharp as a tack, righto. Sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. And in the evidence room at the exact same time. What does this mean, people? That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, in a completely different location. What does this all mean? Order, order, order. Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Oh, didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. Oh, wait, what happened to this guy's voice? What'd I do? What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Oh, shit. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha!
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report? Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written on the top of the report. Gah! Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But, sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then that fucking gaze. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law, Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's, rule number 2. New evidence may only be submitted if it concerns the case on trial. And how is this relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
So, what does this mean?
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court.
Ooh, Edgeworth.
The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No!
Oh god, Edgeworth's like breaking down.
Shit. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. You're becoming a thorn in my side, Worthy. There have been rumors. After all, you were in the defendant's chair just last year. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Mr. Edgeworth,
please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do. You'd better get results this time. Really. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think that there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. We will grant 1 further day as the prosecution has requested. Will this be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Well, that was an eventful day. To be continued indeed. Alright, guys. We're gonna continue this next time on Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We will start day 2 investigation. See you guys then. Bye.